Welcome back.
And
Welcome back.
we are back. Welcome back,
like we
y'all,
never
man.
left.
It's the
Back
Free
and
Jazz
better than
Podcast,
ever.
man. Episode 53.
53.
You know what I mean?
53 man roster.
Jesus here, K Cinco's here. You know what I
In
mean?
the
Whatever
building.
y'all want to put that in, you know what I'm saying?
Back like we never left.
But yo, listen, it's fucking hectic because we were just brainstorming like, yo, the topics we were gonna talk about because we was actually supposed to have a guest today, and so we kind of just had to freestyle some shit. But I almost like we almost completely overlooked the fact that, yo, bro, have you been hearing about this news in Mexico?
Yo, with the kidnaps,
Bro, with the
kidnapping?
bro, first of all, I was just in Cancun like less than 2 months ago, not even like a month and a half ago, and
Yo,
yeah, niggas is getting kidnapped. But I think they was in Tijuana over on that side.
They were
right?
closer to the Texas.
Yeah. Listen, it gets spooky in all of Mexico, but I heard over there it gets real shady.
I hear that is and they drove too.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why it gets so shady. A lot more people drive to that area. Like if you live in San Diego, LA, it's only like 2 hours away, maybe 3 hours away. So LA, San Diego, that area has a beautiful like geography tour where it's like 3 hours from Vegas, 3 hours from Mexico, 3 hours from the Grand Canyon, Phoenix, and all that shit. Like they're around a lot of cool shit.
But I heard they were in the no part. But apparently, the cartel thought that they were Haitian drug dealers.
Yeah, I just saw them. I literally just saw a picture of them like a couple minutes ago, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't realize they were all black. Like,
Yeah,
that's
they thought they were Haitian drug dealers, and didn't they kill two of them?
yeah. They killed two of them.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Rest
man.
in peace,
That's got to
man.
be so traumatizing. Like, and mind you, they went out there because
surgery, right?
the woman was getting like a tummy tuck or something, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, or a BBL or something.
I think it was tummy tuck. But
Regardless, listen. You need to get you a procedure done. Just stay in America, please, y'all. Like, don't go. You feel me? Out the country is cool, but like, I don't know if you want to be going to the trenches of Tijuana, my nigga. That's a little different, bro. That's exactly how you wake up in somebody's garage.
No,
like, it's some spooky shit going on out
Did you see
there.
the video? They had it on video.
Nah, I didn't see the video.
They had the video of them getting kidnapped. Yes.
Who the fuck was recording?
Yes. It was the security camera.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They had a pickup truck. They made them hop in the back of the pickup truck and peeled off. Yeah, bro. It's
They on bullshit.
And R.I.P. to the two that lost their lives. And did you see what the cartels did? The Mexican cartel.
Wait. Tell me, because I think I heard. Didn't they drop off like 5 people and was like and have like a sorry letter or some shit? But I'm confused though. So what happened?
It was mistaken identity. They thought they were Haitian drug dealers, so they kidnapped them. 2 of them died. And when I guess the leaders of the cartel found out, they literally hand delivered the people who did it with a sorry note.
Nah, bro, that's some Gotham City shit, bro. What are you talking
really
about? Yo, the Joker did the same shit in Dark Knight, my nigga.
Yeah, they were like, they literally
that's
handed them
spooky
over
as fuck.
with a written note that's saying I'm sorry and everything. They literally, you talking about policing, like that's a different type of policing.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
that's spooky as fuck, bro.
Their own mans, they were like, nah, mistaken identity, nah.
They're like, this
2
wasn't
people
us.
died. Like,
These niggas is dumb.
Yeah, they went rogue or whatever the case may be, but that's really professional of them. You feel me?
Nah, son, that's mad scary, bro. Because what if they lying? You know what I'm saying? What if they lying?
They could be.
Like, how do you do that?
But
they tied the niggas up and brought them there like, yo, here.
Here's the people that did it. Mistaken identity, we're sorry. This is not on us. Like, feel me?
Nah,
They
bro.
literally did damage control.
They
literally did a PR move. Like,
Literally. But it's not funny because people really die. Like,
it's not funny
and that
at
shit
all.
is happening out there all the time. You
That's
know what
really
I'm
not
saying?
funny
But
at all.
what's even crazier is that there's like no uproar about it. Like, there's no, like, it's in the news a little bit and everything, but you haven't heard like the president say no statements about it. You haven't heard nothing like that. Listen, when one child goes missing and that child is white, and you know what I'm saying? It's a whole uproar. We shutting shit down. We sending SEAL Team 6 out there. But you hear about these four black people that get into the situation, and you haven't really heard no uproar. Ain't no justice for nothing, and you don't see no marches. Nobody's really doing as much as I was expecting to be doing for 4 Americans.
I agree. And this didn't get as much press as I thought it would.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's getting the press through TikTok and social media, but I want to see this shit on CNN. I want to see this shit like breaking news. Like, I don't know, man, but I don't know if it's because America doesn't seem the need to, like they don't see the value in doing it, or they're just scared of the cartel because that shit is different over there.
Nah, they really are.
Like that shit is like going to war versus an entire country, even though it's just an organization.
They are in a country.
Yeah.
Like they
got their own military, their own police. Like as you can see.
Yo, when El Chapo's son got maybe like a few months ago when El Chapo's son got apprehended, they were literally going to war with the
facts. And even a couple, they did that. I think that happened twice then, because I remember a couple years ago, same thing happened. They arrested El Chapo's son. No. Yeah, they arrested El Chapo's son, literally took him out of his house. They had the whole thing on video. And within that same day, they blew up like a couple buses.
Yeah.
They started shooting people in the middle of the streets.
Street. Yeah, legit.
I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers
anarchy.
on some new shit.
They were like, you better release him or else.
That's literally some Gotham City shit, dog.
Yeah. That's how it.
And to think that I was out there, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was in Cancun, you can feel the military presence. It doesn't feel like police are there. It's the military. These niggas is out here in camouflage, dark green suits, big ass like automatic weapons. Ain't no handguns out there. These niggas walking around with giant automatic weapons, clips on clips. Like these motherfuckers is moving around in the back of a pickup truck just like that. And it's literally like 6 of them sitting around the back of the pickup truck, all sitting in the back, 2 standing up in the middle of that 6 that are in a circle, and then there's 2 driving. I'm like, yo, what type of militant shit is that?
Yo,
like they got all eyes on every single. Everybody's looking at some angle of what's going on in the street just to make sure they catch anything they might see.
Anything, you know, you gotta keep the tourists safe, because you know at the end of the day that brings in the revenue. You know?
Yeah, and that's what people don't understand.
And that is
When people ask me like, yo, why aren't you scared to go to Mexico by yourself? I'm like, yo, I'm in the tourist section. They don't really fuck with the tourist section because
that's the economy.
Besides the cocaine, meth, and the crack, and and all that shit they selling, tourism is their second biggest export. Import, export, whatever you want to call it. It's their second biggest form of revenue. So it's like they need to make sure that those streets are clear. Let the bullshit go on in the trenches and the mountains, all that other shit. But we're gonna keep clear of this tourist land, just because that's where the second bag is coming from.
When I went to Cancun.
Well, I mean, you had some crazy situation?
Not me.
Oh,
somebody.
I was trying shit in Cancun. I'm bugging.
When I went to Cancun, it was like 10 of us, 10, 12 of us, teammates. Apparently, one of our teammates' friends that came with us, he spoke Spanish, and apparently he got popped on in the bathroom by some. Yeah,
he got that.
Yeah, in the bathroom. You feel me? It was one of them situations. I had no idea what happened till after the fact. But I'm like, yo, like.
See, that's exactly why I don't like traveling in big groups, or even groups at all. I'd rather travel by myself a lot of times, because you never know what somebody else might be on. You know what I'm saying? It's like it'd be 3, 4 of y'all. All of a sudden, one nigga gets popped on in the bathroom. Now you gotta go and get into a fucking gang war versus God knows how many niggas is out there that's from them. Like, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. When I was in Cancun, matter of fact, I was in a club. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called 24K, the hip hop club in Cancun. Shit was fucking lit.
I think I know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only hip hop club.
Nah, no, I've been there. Yes.
Like you just hear all types of hood shit coming up from one area.
Fact.
So I go over there, and then I seen one homie in the club. Nigga had the biggest bust down chain on, and then I'm like, yo, he's wild. And that's all I was thinking. I was like, yo, he's dead wild. He's on top of the couch, so you can see him. This isn't even a strip club. This nigga's throwing money. I'm like, yo, you're doing a lot. You're in the wrong place for that, gang. But I realized, like, I'm standing on a dance floor, whatever. I'm mixy, whatever. I see him get down. He's like, he went to go use the bathroom. But he went to go use the bathroom, nigga. 2 security guards came with him to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely.
at least he's doing that. At least he's smarter than to run to the bathroom by yourself. I'm like, you for sure not coming out with that chain,
and a lot of the times, people who do stuff like that, they have an ego problem.
Yeah.
To where they think that they can do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. You know? At least he had the wherewithal to at least have security with him. Yeah, a lot of people are like, I don't need security.
Yeah, he has security. I think his mans was with him too. They was that moving.
That's that
is how you gotta move.
Especially if you moving like that, you gotta move extra careful. You gotta walk on eggshells. Yeah. You in foreign territory.
But I ain't gonna lie to him. My son OT Genesis, when I was in Vegas, let me tell you. First of all, that is one brolic motherfucker. You ever seen OT Genesis? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I'm in love with
Of course, I know that.
Yo, bro, this nigga, first of all, he like 5'9", probably like 240, nigga, like this. Aki as shit, bald head shining like a motherfucker. Biggest chain I ever seen in my life, nigga. Fuck the madame, that nigga. Yo, bro, this nigga is walking around the club chilling, one drink in hand. He's so Aki, his arm don't go down from here. And I went to holler at that guy. I'm like, yo, respect, I see you outside. Da, da, da. I just went to go dap this nigga, bro. This nigga had the strongest grip. I'm like, yo, this nigga don't give a fuck. He don't need security. He don't need nothing. I'm pretty sure OT Genesis is bulletproof, bro. Nah, bro, the way he was dead, just comfortable in the middle of the club. I think he was part of his section. I don't know, but he was dead in the middle of the dance floor, chilling. Like, and then I found out he had his residency out there. He just be out there all the time, so it made sense. But yeah, like there are some niggas who move reckless like that. Like Devin Haney was in the same club I was in that same night, and they had a whole set. I think it was New Year's. No, it was the day after New Year's.
It was the day after New Year's you went. That's a fact.
Regardless, Devin Haney and them niggas had their own section, no security. Them niggas just chilling. But then again, he deck niggas for a living.
Yeah, he does. And
we're
not talking about Mexico. We're not talking about a foreign country.
Hey, Las Vegas is down near Mexico, bro.
I know. You know, I've never been to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas,
bro.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about planning something to go to Vegas this year, just to say I went. Mm-hmm. Just to say I went.
I'll go to in the summertime. It got to be hot though. I'm not going there in the cold again.
Yeah, I'm with it. Nah, say no more. I got points. They were emailing me. I can get it for
I got points.
You feel me? I got points everywhere. Feel me?
Nah, facts.
I'm running it up. Feel me?
Facts. I just came up on Amazon. Amazon gave me like $300 worth of points that I never knew I had. I started just buying shit with that shit. I was buying random shit.
One of my credit cards, I didn't even realize I had points until one day I looked at it. I had like 50,000 points. I'm like,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm up. It don't matter. I just know. This could
be $100. Nigga, I'm up.
I was up.
Facts.
Yeah, as far as security and being in a foreign nation and tourists, like just like in Jamaica, like Jamaica,
we was acting stupid.
And the thing about being in Jamaica is, they know you're a tourist. They're not going to bother you because they know they need tourists there. That's part of the GDP of the actual country.
Yeah. And speaking of tourism, I just thought about by the time this comes out, I will be in Serbia. Shitting me? I still don't know where that's at on the map, but I'm going to Serbia, y'all. I'll be in Serbia tomorrow night. Shitting me? And then I'm going to Rome after that, right? Like on Saturday. I'm gonna go there from like Monday to like Friday. Friday I'm dipping to Rome real quick. I want to go see some ancient Roman shit.
When you come back?
I don't know. The 20th, I think.
I don't even know. What day?
I don't know. I think that's a Monday, Tuesday. I really don't even be knowing, bro, because I've been playing these shits months ahead now. Like I'm trying to be smart and playing things really far ahead, right? And yeah, I'm just decided I'm about to go get tatted by some nigga. I can't pronounce his name, you know what I mean? But I know it's lit. You feel me? I'm about to go get my whole chest done.
This is your first time you're going to be in a place where you don't speak the language?
That's a fact. That's exactly what I'm more excited about that than anything. Well, Aruba technically, because Aruba, they spoke a bunch of languages, but their main language, I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. Like it was, their main shit was like Portuguese and whatever that.
I feel like a lot of people speak English in Aruba.
Oh, they do. They almost all do.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I think all of them do.
That don't count.
Yeah, you're right. But still, like, it wasn't main Spanish or English. But yeah, I'm gonna go to. You know what though? I've been the artist I be DMing out there though. He be responding to me in like broken up English. So like, I don't think he's Google Translate.
Yeah, but that don't sound like he translated.
Yeah, I think he's really typing that shit in. Like, so they might speak English. I don't know.
Sir, I don't know.
Yeah. I know it's fucking lit. I'm excited, bro. And they got some cool shit in Serbia from what I was googling out there. Like they got some sightseeing shit. They got some ancient shit going on.
I bet they do.
Old rocks and shit stacked on top of each other. They got all of that shit for real.
Nah. How long is the flight? You don't even know.
Like 14 hours. I'm not looking forward to it.
Is it straight?
Hell no. I got to fly to like Turkey. From Turkey, I don't fucking know. I don't even remember. I just know, yeah, it's there. But then I'm flying back from Rome. Nigga, the flight from Serbia to Rome was $27. No
27
cap.
US?
27
American?
one way. Yes, 27 US.
American?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is an Uber, nigga. Like,
that's the Ubers.
Yeah.
Uber costs you more.
Dead ass.
From here to my crib is who costs you more.
Word too. So yeah, I'm excited about that shit. And then I'm going to Brazil in April. You know what I mean? So a lot of shit going on, man. I'm going out there to get tatted too. Ain't gonna lie. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's so many tats I want. So many.
We was talking about that shit before.
So many.
But speaking of tats, my page has been we're getting demonetized in like the next month for like good. All reels is getting demonetized. Like I mean, demonetized. Yeah, demonetized. They're not gonna allow you to get paid for reels no more. But they're about to. They're figuring out a way to pay content creators through the other parts of Instagram instead of just reels, because they realize like Instagram turned to TikTok. The only thing people want to post now is reels because there's monetary gain.
There's monetary,
and it's true. Like that's all I see now is reels, and I'm like, damn, this shit really is TikTok.
It really is, and you can keep scrolling.
They're just like, yo, we not about to keep paying y'all for this. Like we could figure out a different way to get y'all paid, because they were trying to ride with TikTok and they just realized they couldn't. Like TikTok, I don't know, they had some shit figured out. Nah.
It's funny how all social media platforms, they piggyback off each other. Mm-hmm. It's just like any business. It's just like anything. Something works, everyone else is gonna adopt it. You feel me?
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I remember
I ain't never mad at that.
I remember the day Instagram came out with the stories, and that was to rival
Vine. No,
not Vine. Snapchat.
Snapchat. Yes.
R.I.P. to Snapchat. Jesus Christ. Nah, I be seeing people still have Snapchat. Snapchat is a good way to know if somebody's under 19. Like if you still got Snapchat, you're a fucking child. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust you. Like you just want to have a secretive app that you can just send shit and delete. It's kind of weird, gang.
The Snap is crazy. But I feel like Yeah, there's a lot of different social medias that came out and changed the game for everyone. And
yeah, but I don't think
everyone
this is gonna last forever because prior to MySpace, prior to Facebook, everything had like a 2-year stint. I felt like.
I feel like,
Correction, prior to Instagram. I feel like Facebook had a little 3-4 year run. MySpace had a 3-4 year run. Then Facebook came in, had a nice little 3-4 year run. People still use Facebook.
No, but the thing is, the demographic has changed on Facebook. Now you got the aunties and
it's the older
mothers,
motherfuckers up there. Yeah, and if you from Patterson, you probably on Facebook.
Yeah, and Jersey City
and New York. Yeah, Jersey. All the hoods. If you from the hood, nigga, you gonna be on Facebook. That's what I learned I learned that shit years ago. Like, oh, hood niggas still be on Facebook.
Yeah. You know, it's just about a new trend. I feel like but I feel like TikTok might be here for a while as far as how it's
Facebook
used.
buy them too. The same way they bought Snapchat.
Yeah.
They're like, y'all keep being competition.
Instagram, Meta.
Yeah, they bought all that shit. They're like, y'all niggas gonna keep playing back.
Why would I compete when I could just buy you guys?
That's mad tough. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
That's how, why would I compete with y'all if I could just buy?
I forgot what happened between Michael Jackson and the Beatles. They said some slick shit or something.
No.
And he went and bought their whole
same thing with Eminem.
He went and bought their whole catalog.
Same thing with Eminem.
What did Eminem do?
Says something slick about
Michael Jackson.
Mike Jackson.
And then Mike Jackson said, I'm gonna buy some of your catalog. Man.
Yeah.
That's mad gangster. Yeah, speaking of mad gangster, we gotta talk about 4K trade Ja.
I ain't hear.
What you mean? Ja Morant? He's 4K trade now.
4K.
You bugging. You ain't know? That's NBA young Ja.
Ja Morant.
Yo, bro.
Ja Morant.
Bro, Ja motherfucking Morant. Bro, did you see all right, so if y'all don't know who Ja Morant is like the new coming of like Jesus Christ on the basketball court for this new generation.
He is, yeah.
The kids look up to him like he's the new LeBron, AI, that style of player where it's like, oh, we knew he was going to be a game changer when he came out of college, and then he's been only proving that.
That's a fact.
He's only been proving that more and more. So,
you feel me? He like this generation Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that's really a way better, more comic book comparison. But the only thing is, he's going to come up, and in about 3-4 more years, there's not going to be a definitive face of the league no more. I'm thinking about 4 years, KD will be gone, Steph will be old as shit, LeBron's definitely going to be gone. Like, think about 4 years from now. Maybe Giannis, but Giannis isn't really like an overall like face of the league for real. He doesn't stand out the way a LeBron does. LeBron is the face of the league. Prior to that, it was Michael Jordan. Prior to that, it was Magic and Bird. Prior to that, it was Dr. J.
That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? There's always one like definitive player.
That's a good point. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe and LeBron shared the time for a little bit too, because Kobe was it for a second.
Absolutely.
Right before LeBron took off.
That was.
Ja Morant was there. Ja Morant was about to be there. He was for the culture. He had everything going. But like I said, y'all don't know who Ja Morant is. He's the basketball player. Cool. He's only like 22 years old, yo. He's got over $200 million contract pending just on NBA money. He got Powerade deals, Nike deal. Nike just was about to give him $200 million, and then he decides to post an Instagram live video
with holding the deuce,
holding a gun at the strip club
with the 22.
Yo, bro, I know his agent had a fucking panic attack. Yo, think about that. You counting on making 3% of his $200 million, and this dickhead nigga wants to post a gun? Oh my fucking god!
And even leading up before that, there were things going on. You feel me? Where we don't. At the end of the day, we don't know how true some of this stuff is, but allegedly he popped on like a 17-year-old.
Yeah, he punched some kid at the pickup game at his crib. First of all, you punching little niggas at your crib. But then again, sometimes you never know.
So it's warranted. That's what
I'm saying. I'm not saying you should ever punch a minor, but if a minor punch you, hey, that nigga 6'5" too, nigga. We playing basketball. I'm assuming that nigga's an athlete. It's not no little ass fucking 17-year-old. I'm assuming.
Feel me? So
this is all alleged.
It could be a money grab. I don't know. It could have really happened. I don't know. I don't want to sit here.
Yeah, Ja Morant's not some huge motherfucker. He's like 6'2" also. So.
Nah, he like 6'4".
Hell no. Ja Morant, if he's listed at 6'4", he's 6'2". They always add 2 inches everywhere, no matter what. That's a proven fact. You know that for a fact. They always add 2 inches on.
I think he's listed at like 6'4". I don't think he's 6'2". Cause I think he big. He taller than Dame. Feel me?
Dame little as shit. They got him listed at 6'2". He's 6 feet tall, bro.
They have him listed at 6'2".
Ja Morant is listed at 6'2". He's 6. He might be 6 feet, 6'1". Gangster. But you know that's a fact.
Yeah, he's definitely the face of the Grizzlies franchise, and for a while, and they were overachieving as far as record-wise and what people expected.
Bro, he's been balling.
I know.
I see MVPs coming in his future, like very soon. I see that for him. Like
But it's an unfortunate situation all around, and it's something that could have easily been avoidable.
But what was crazy is, so he pulls the gun out on Instagram Live, and they were at a road game in Denver, Colorado. So then now the FBI is getting involved because they're like, how the fuck did you get a gun from Memphis to Colorado? Did you get on that private plane with it?
Yep.
And that's a whole another crime. Now you fucked. You feel me? I mean, he's going to wipe all that shit clean. He's way too rich to go to jail for no gun. I'm going to be real with you. He's way too rich to go to jail for a gun.
He's not being charged. You know,
of course he's not being charged.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you can be black, but if you rich, it's a different game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a different game.
It's a different game. Like, because you feel me? We want to say he's being targeted, but he's doing it all on himself. Bro.
Apparently, he threw 50 bands.
No, yeah, and now I was about to say he went training. He went viral now because he just got suspended. I think for like 50 games. He got suspended. He got some crazy ass suspension.
I didn't hear what the number was. I just heard it definitely.
He got suspended for like 50 games. And that's needed into next season. Because there's only like 20-some games left. So, yeah, they're frying. And Powerade just pulled from him. Coca-Cola Powerade, they just pulled away from him. Yeah. They said Nike might be next. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting bad, bro.
If
I'm his agent, I'm pulling up to his crib to fight. I need a fair one. Matter of fact, we jumping this nigga. Me, your lawyer, your trainer. We about to fuck this nigga up. Because we get, like, bro, what are you doing? Right, the GM. Nigga, we're giving you $25 million a year. We need you to be here, gang. Like, they don't want to not pay you. Because I don't think you get paid when you get suspended for some bullshit like that.
No.
So they suspend your pay. Like, you're baked right now. You just lost 50 games worth of pay. That's like $20 million for him. He's getting like 30 soon. Well, he was supposed to. He didn't even sign that max deal yet.
I thought he didn't.
Not the NBA max deal. Nike had already gave him $200 though.
I thought he signed that.
Bro, this motherfucker's worth like $500 million, and he's doing this shit. Now just imagine if you his agent and you waiting on 3% of 200. What's 3% of 200 million? Like 6 M's, some shit like that. 1% is what, 2 million? So times 3, 6.
Yeah.
Imagine being his agent. You waiting on $6 million to come clear your fucking account, and this nigga posts a gun on social media. Oh my! I'm pulling up to your crib,
unprovoked
my nigga.
Too.
I am pulling up to your shit. I'm kicking his door in. Yo, you gonna have to shoot me with that same gun, my nigga. I had $6 million on this fucking line waiting on me. Like, bro, you got to do better than that, bro.
But why?
Bro, that's the sad part because they say he's from like a suburban home and all that good shit. And that really don't matter. Because I know plenty of gangster niggas from the suburbs. That shit don't really mean nothing.
Yeah.
And you could be influenced by anything, and that shit, you could be who you say you are. But then he gets suspended, and then he goes viral for throwing. They say it was I heard 100,000. You said 50,000. I don't know. It don't look good on the gram though. You just got a 50-game suspension, and you at the strip club throwing $50,000.
I ain't gonna
lie,
not a good look. But listen, the floor was like money. Feel me?
The floor was snowing money. You could not see the floor, and mind you, it was one girl in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It was one. Like, imagine being a stripper and this nigga come in with 50,000. It's you and 4 bitches in that section. Oh my god. Yeah. What? Oh nah. See, that's why I get violent in the strip club, bro.
Yeah. It really gets crazy.
Listen, the difference between me scooping up this pile and doing it again, and you getting in the way of that second shove over, that could be 10,000. That could be 4,000 or 5,000. Like, bitch, we gonna fight for that. I feel you. I ain't mad at it. Like, hey, you got to get right, because I don't know how they break that pot up. Like, I don't know how they do the math. Maybe they just, because I be at strip clubs and I be saying, well, I've been to strip clubs. I don't say I be at strip clubs. I don't. They be fucked up. I don't got it like that. But I be seeing them raking the money in. Like, there's no way to keep it, like, to know, like, oh, I'm raking like this amount and this amount. They're just bringing this shit in the trash bags. I think they go to the back and just count that shit up. Yeah. That got to be the only way that works, bro. Because if not, it would be way too much beef inside the strip club.
I feel like there's always beef inside the strip club.
Yeah, they be getting busy. I ain't gonna lie. Them girls, it's like, you ever seen Players Club? Of course you seen Players Club.
Of course.
But Ronnie and Bernie Mac, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that shit is exactly how it's like. Apparently, like I follow mad strippers on Instagram. I be seeing they close friends. The background shit that's going on in the locker rooms and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit shiesty. Like, these bitches is gangster. Like, it's a lot going on. Bitches is gangsta out there.
A lot of women in one place. Feel me? There's bound to be some type of beefing. Feel me? Now money's involved. Yeah,
I don't know what that is about girls though. Girls have that tendency, like, girls treat their friendships like relationships, and that shit has always been really weird to me. Like, a girl will really stop being another girl's friend because she didn't go to her birthday dinner or some shit.
No.
Like, I'm talking about like, 4 years down the drain. Fuck that bitch. Don't talk to me. Don't hit me. Like,
airing out dirty laundry.
All because shorty didn't go to your birthday dinner, and then she'll say some slick shit back, like, you always think you're important and the world revolves around you. I can't make it to your birthday dinner. That's war.
That's war.
These bitches will never follow each other again. You feel me? Like,
I'll be like, oh, what happened to so and so? Y'all was so cool. Yeah, we're not cool no more.
Yeah. Or it'd be like, yeah, that bitch did some funny shit when we was on vacation. She didn't want to pay for dinner. What?
It takes
it takes the simplest shit to make bitches hate each other.
Listen, it takes one Miami trip.
Yeah.
It takes a Miami trip.
One
One trip to the Yams.
Miami, all of that shit.
Oh, we're not friends no more.
Shit, even Atlantic City could break up some dynamics between groups of bitches. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna see, but niggas do each other way more foul. Like when niggas stop being friends, niggas done robbed each other. A nigga done went behind a nigga back, a nigga was undercut, he was doing some foul shit. A nigga done fucked his bitch. It gets bad. Like niggas do foul shit.
Guys, it'll really be some like, oh wow.
Like I'm gonna shoot this nigga. Like I gotta shoot this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But I always find that funny about
the dynamic is so crazy. Like
I just find it so funny. Yeah, how women's like relationships between each other, it's hanging on by a thread at any point.
Yes, no, you're
that
really
shit is hanging on by a thread.
You're really not lying.
I don't know, man. That shit's weird, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, hey, it is what it is right. And at the end of the day, you know, in reality, you grow apart for some people. You know, you lose friendships, you gain friendships, and that's life. You know.
Yeah, facts. People outgrow people too. Like you realize you're just in a whole other trajectory. You're going this way, they're going that way. It's like, all right, let me separate myself.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's okay to love people from a distance. You know?
That's true too.
You know, it's okay. It's okay.
Future said some ill shit in the song. I'll never forget that. He quoted. He said, I got people that I love that I ain't got time to see. And he just like, I was like, word, I felt that. You feel me?
It's all, you feel me? We had our memories. You feel me? We was closer in the past. It's all love. You feel me? Ain't no bad blood. Ain't no beef.
And that's what it be. Like, it don't be no bad blood. Like, that should be so crazy. Like, motherfuckers just grow apart. Like, generally, like, I remember shit. I got mad friends from, like, elementary school that by middle school, like, we didn't even look each other's way. And it wasn't because there was ever beef. I don't know why. It's just completely different people. Shit, the nigga who gave me the name Ez, Derek Neville. Remember Derek? White boy?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
He used to play quarterback.
Yeah.
By, like, 4th, 5th grade, that was my best man's, like, 2nd grade. And then by, like, 3rd, like, by 5th grade, it was over. Like, but we also went to different middle schools. But regardless, it was, like, even football team. Like, I don't know. Niggas was in two different worlds.
And that's what, and you got to realize, you have different stages of life. So, you know, depending on what you're into and what you do. So let's say growing up, you know, you played sports. You have friends that, you know, that you were together with in sports. When that sport might be over, you might not be cool as cool anymore. It could be dancing. It could be, you know, whatever the case may be, extracurriculars where there's a certain group, there's a certain time period that brought you guys together for a common reason.
Facts.
Now you don't have that common reason anymore.
Facts.
Now you know it just happens. It just happens that way.
Nah, word. Speaking of sports, I can't forget to mention there's a lot of shit that's been going on in the world of sports. Hold on, because listen, they saying Aaron Rodgers might be coming to the New York Jets.
That's what it's looking like.
That is fucking spooky.
It doesn't look like there's any other shooters right now.
Listen, that is fucking spooky. It doesn't look
like the Packers really.
First of all, I think that shit's gonna be highway robbery because I don't think Aaron Rodgers got it like that no more. I'm gonna be honest. I think he kind of fell off the cliff a little.
He
used to be able to impose his will. He was not able to do that this year. And I don't know if it was his lack of talent. You know what I'm saying? He turned up a lot of receivers that we wouldn't have thought were going to be Hall of Famers, and then all of a sudden they have crazy careers.
But the Jets got a squad.
That's what I'm
Outside
saying.
Quarterback, they got a squad.
They got a nice little squad.
And they're all young. And they're all young.
Yeah, Breece Hall, fucking
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, he won Rookie of the Year. Sauce Gardner. Wait, they were all rookies. All three of them were rookies.
Saying. All three of them.
Oh nah, that's
all three of them were rookies.
And they other corner nice too. I forgot his name. And they still got C.J. Mosley playing linebacker.
And then they got another receiver who's good who wanted to be traded. He's like his second year or something.
Regardless, they got
a squad. They got a squad.
Okay, I mean we're gonna see what happens because if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, I might have to go fuck around and catch a Jets game, like just to see that shit in person one time. You know what I'm saying, see the hype.
And that New York market, Aaron Rodgers, and I knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't gonna retire because Tom Brady retired. He didn't want that hanging over his head.
Hell no. Even if they would be in the same Hall of Fame class.
Even if he wanted to retire.
Hell no. I am not retiring in the same years, bro. I just thought about that.
Even if he wanted to retire, he had to come back.
Yeah, because 5 years now, class of 28. Class of 2028, Hall of Fame class, don't retire.
It'll be Tom Brady, and then he'll be a footnote of it.
Yeah, it'll be Tom Brady and these other niggas.
Yeah, so even if he wanted to retire, he couldn't.
Yeah, nah,
he couldn't. He had to come back for another year.
He had to. At minimum, you're dead right.
Yeah, you feel me? He had to come back for another year.
That shit crazy, though, because, Aaron Rodgers going there. They saying Lamar Jackson's going to get the fuck out of there. I don't know where he's going.
Honestly.
The Giants paid Daniel Jones. I don't know why.
$40 million.
They could have paid me half that. I would have been out there balling way harder.
No. I mean, I mean,
what?
That was the market. That's the market.
Fuck that.
That's the market.
Fuck that.
They paid him 40. That was the market.
That's fucking ridiculous. Daniel Jones.
He had a good season last year.
My nigga, not $40 million season.
you got to think of his trajectory. He's young. He had
That nigga's ass.
Who was his receivers last?
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
That nigga's ass. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm not jagging him.
Well, I think he was in a perfect situation. He took they overachieved this year by making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Who was his receivers?
Shit.
Kenny Galladay, who didn't do
I about to
anything.
say Kenny Galladay didn't
who
do
did
shit.
nothing.
Now they had that tight end Evan Ingram, or did he leave?
Nah, he's on the Jaguars. He's not even on there
Nah, the
anymore.
Jaguars are OD nice,
Fact,
bro.
yeah.
They just added Kevin Ridley. They have
Yeah,
4
Christian
receivers
Kirk.
that have all had over 1,000
Zay
yards.
Jones for me.
Bro, they have 4 receivers that
Marvin
all have
Jones.
over 1,000 yards. And they was the first team to ever have 3 receivers catch 70 receptions or more.
Travis Etienne, like they got
They're OD, bro.
But-
And then Trevor Lawrence is looking like the truth. And then don't forget, the Chicago Bears just won the lottery,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah, I don't know how they pulled that off.
What? Oh my God! The Chicago Bears just traded the number 1 pick to the Carolina Panthers for them to go to the 9th pick instead of the 1st pick.
Wait. That's not all. They got 2 first-round picks.
Right, this year and next year. 2
second-round
second-round
picks.
and DJ Moore, who's maybe a top 15 receiver.
Yeah, who's a number 1 receiver?
He's a number 1 receiver, but he's maybe top 15 in the league, maybe. Because there's a lot. The thing is, receiver talent is skyrocketing the more there's more passing yards. Like the more passing there is in the game, the more the numbers of receivers are stacked. So there's so many number 1 receivers. I can name you 20 number 1 receivers right now that are suitable number 1s. That never used to be the case.
Yo, so the Panthers, they want somebody really bad, really, really bad. They just gave up the house. They just mortgaged
who
their
you think they're
future.
going for? CJ Stroud or Bryce Young?
I'm gonna go CJ Stroud personally.
Word.
Who I think they're going for.
What? Who you think they're going for? Who do you like
Bryce,
more?
I like Bryce Young better.
Yeah, shout out to
personally.
Bryce Young on my average size niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I think as far as watching,
Bryce Young is really 5'10", 185 pounds.
Yeah, I know.
That's fucking crazy,
yeah,
bro. He's not no superstar, phenom,
he's lighter
athletic build.
than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's you feel me?
At least Kyler Murray's 203 pounds when he came. I think he was like 206 some shit.
But I also put it this way: you got to realize, depending on what the Panthers think the quarterback's gonna be, feel me? If they think put it this way, would you give up that for Joe Burrow? Absolutely, feel me? Andrew Luck,
knowing who he's gonna be, I don't
That's
think
what I'm saying.
everybody believed Joe Burrow was gonna be that.
No, but I'm talking about in general. If you thought he was gonna be Joe, feel me?
Yeah.
So if they really think that's
I don't know,
their guy,
man. I don't trust Alabama and Ohio State quarterbacks. I don't trust either one of them.
Yeah,
I just can't. Ohio State has never had like a superstar quarterback.
No,
ever.
not
came into the league and did anything.
No,
like of course at the school, yeah, they had superstar quarterbacks, but
what? Troy Smith,
of
Terrell
course,
Pryor,
yeah, all of them, like 5th rounds or later, like they're terrible. They fucking suck.
But
they fucking suck.
But at the end, I can't really use that because
they fucking suck.
People said the same thing about Alabama running backs before Derrick Henry. Remember Trent Richardson?
Yeah, Trent Richardson, but they had other ones.
Not really before Derrick Henry that really popped like that.
Mark Ingram did his thing. He had a solid career. He's still there.
Mark Ingram is still out here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot who else, but they had some other names. What was his name? Alvin Kamara. Oh, that's Al after Derrick Henry. But
no, but he transferred to Tennessee. He wasn't really an Alabama running back.
But he was though.
But freshman year, I don't count.
I guess you're right.
I don't really count.
He went there though. You're right.
I don't really count. He ain't really play. He ain't play.
I think wasn't Travis Etienne from Alabama too?
No,
Washington.
Travis Etienne
Regardless,
went to Clemson. That was Trevor Lawrence's running back.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about somebody else.
They play together on the Jaguars.
Yeah. I'm thinking about somebody else that was on the Jaguars before that.
Oh, you're talking about T.J. Yeldon.
Yes, T.J. Yeldon. Yeah, there you go.
Who ain't really do nothing.
Yeah, but still, either way.
And going back to Lamar, I feel like in general, I think
Lamar's out of there.
I think they might be colluding against him, bro.
Dude, Lamar gotta get the fuck out of there. But I mean, like,
I think the league might be. I think the owners might be colluding against him
to keep him on the Ravens.
No, so right.
Because colluding means that everybody's working together for one common negative goal.
Yes,
to like,
which is illegal. So
right.
What really broke the pot was why can't I think of his name? The Cleveland Browns quarterback now.
Oh, Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson.
Right.
Deshaun Watson got a 200 plus fully guaranteed deal.
240.
240 fully guaranteed. And apparently all the owners were pissed.
Right.
Because they don't want that being the norm. They want that to be just an exception. But now Lamar's looking back at it, and obviously if he got that, now I want that.
Right.
So I think that the owners are colluding against him so he doesn't get the fully guaranteed.
Oh,
because that'll be the new norm.
Yeah.
They don't want that. Absolutely not.
For nobody.
Exactly. The Cleveland Browns owner, everybody looked at him like, yo, what are you doing? You're gonna start something that we all don't want. So even if somebody really wants him as their quarterback, the face of the franchise, at the end of the day, you can say what you want. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson's a winner as far as you look at his.
Not in the playoffs, but word.
But I'm talking about his regular season, and he's gonna sell tickets. You feel me?
He's selling tickets.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like even if somebody really, really wanted him, and even were going to give him the fully guaranteed, I don't think they're going to because they know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, nah, I see the purpose in that though. So it's not a race thing. I was immediately ready to say it's a race thing, but it's more of like we can't let this become the normal.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about the type of player he is. You feel me? The type of player is he's been hurt the last 2 seasons.
Every season except for his rookie year, he only played like less than half the game.
And how is that trending for the future? We know how that normally happens. So even if they were to get him fully guaranteed money, is he going to be available when you need him to be available?
And you got to think about it too. Like the average quarterback might get hit 60, 70 times in a season. Where like Lamar Jackson's going to get the average quarterback hits, and he's going to get the fact that he's running the ball 100 times a year. So he's literally doing 3 times. He's getting tackled almost 2-3 times more than the average quarterback on regular time. And when he's getting tackled, out of them 100 that he's getting tackled normally aren't going to be regular quarterback hits where he's just going down.
Yeah,
and people are just wrapping him up real quick. No, he's getting boom. He's getting pushed out of bounds. He's getting whatever, and that adds to. That adds a lot more tread to his tires.
And you got to think about it. Also, there's a lot of factors into play because look at his play style. You feel me? Are teams really willing to change their offense around Lamar? Because that's what the Ravens did. They had to change their offense. And now, are receivers going to be happy in that system?
Yeah.
Are you going to get free agent receivers?
Just imagine, though, if Lamar Jackson went to the 49ers. Yo, bro, that would be fucking crazy.
It'd be a track meet.
What?
It would be a track
Him,
meet.
Debo, Christian McCaffrey. What?
But speaking of what's gonna go on with Trey Lance and Brock Purdy now?
Fuck them niggas.
I'm talking about in general in their situation.
Trey Lance is out of here. I'm sorry.
You think so?
Yeah, I never believed him. Get him the fuck out of here.
I think he's good. I believe him.
Get him the fuck out of here. You know who else too? I feel bad to say this, but what's that nigga name from the Gators? Anthony Richardson. Yeah, he's out of here. Get him out of here. I don't believe a second that shit's gonna pop.
Me neither, personally.
That nigga, his completion percentage was 52% in college. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta try something else, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You might want to play tight end or something.
And after his combine, of course, he's rising up the draft board.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
for an outside linebacker or something. He's not a quarterback.
He had the longest broad jump in history for quarterbacks. But how is that going to translate to the game?
Yeah, like at what point do I need a quarterback to jump 11 feet? From a standing position. I will never need you to do that, gang. So it's like all that athletic shit is cool, but can you throw? He can't. Like, and I was watching his tape. Like, he's making the worst mistakes. He's throwing his shit into double coverage.
Nah, I don't believe in him. I don't see it.
But
I think arm talent, Bryce Young is most.
Yeah, I would say overall though, I say Bryce Young is gonna have the better career. We're gonna see it in about a year or two though.
Yeah, we're gonna see
who has a better season
personally. But that's my because I've seen a lot of games of him playing where he's, and of course they're Alabama, so he probably played first half of a lot of games. You feel me? He didn't play the whole game.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy. You just be smacking niggas. That's crazy, yo. Alabama got it.
But in other news, so did you hear about Silicone Valley Bank?
Silicone Valley Bank?
Yes.
No.
So, Silicone Valley Bank just went under.
What does that mean? Under?
The
pop?
Yeah, it's over.
How? How did that happen?
So this is the first. This is the biggest collapse of an institution since the '08 crash.
What happened though?
So after the market crash of '08, there were regulations put in place.
Okay.
And you already know what happened. What do you think happened?
There were regulations put in place, and shit, I don't know. Motherfuckers didn't follow those regulations?
No, Trump lifted those regulations.
Oh, right, you were talking about that. Oh,
Trump lifted those
shit.
regulations. I actually have a snippet
You
of
said
an
that about
article.
the oil spill too. That's,
Yeah.
them trying to fix the train stations.
They-
Trump lifted those regulations.
I told you he lifted 1,500 or stopped 1,500 different regulations. Let me read it to you. So some banking experts on Friday pointed out that as banks as large as Silicone Valley Bank might have managed its interest rates better if it had parts of the Dodd-Frank financial regulatory package put in place after the '08 crash not been rolled back by President Trump. In 2018, President Trump signed a bill that lessened regulation scrutiny for many regional banks. Silicon Valley Bank's chief executive, Greg Baker, was a strong supporter of this change, which removed the requirements that banks with assets under $250 billion submit a stress test by the Fed, and changing requirements for the amount of cash they had to keep on their balance sheets to protect against shocks.
God damn.
So, obviously, the CEO and other lobbyists were pushing for these regulations to be listed, and now this is the biggest institution to go under since the '08 crash. And yo, bro, if
Do you
look
think
at
more are gonna go under though?
a lot of the stocks or a lot of banks are going down right now. And as you got to think about it, where Silicon Valley is, they have a lot of the money from a lot of startups. You got to realize this.
Ooh,
A lot of the startups around. So
Silicon Valley, right? That's something.
and a lot of the top executives, like the CEO, the CFO, the COO, and a lot of top executives of the bank over the past few months have been selling a lot of their stocks.
Of course.
They're, you know how that goes.
They getting the fuck out of there.
They cutting ties, bro. If you when you finish look at their stock, I already looked at it. They're down like 80% in the past week or so.
What?
80%.
Somebody's going to jail. That's what it sounds like to me.
So
somebody's definitely going to jail.
So yeah,
they gonna Martha Stewart that nigga. Like, how'd you know this was gonna happen? Oh yeah. You doing this 3 years, gang.
So part of one of the rollbacks is lessen the amount of money that the banks had to have on their books, just in case shock happens. Shock meaning something crazy that happened to the market, to where if you're over leveraged and have all your money in the market, it'll really affect you more. But you have to have more money on hand. Part of Trump's regulation rollback was lessen the amount of money you have to have on hand, the cash flow you have to have on hand. So they were basically over leveraged themselves.
Yeah.
And part of the regulation that was put in place after the '08 crash was to make sure that banks weren't being as risky as they were before, because that's what happened in '08. Before '08, bro, before the market crash, everyone was getting a mortgage. You get a mortgage. You get a mortgage. You get a mortgage. Everybody was getting a mortgage.
Nah, facts.
They were
facts.
over leveraging,
Facts.
and then it came crashing down on them. So they put in regulations, so this didn't happen. But of course, 45 came in and deregulated a lot of those regulations.
45? 45th president?
Yeah.
You just called this nigga a numerical nickname? I'm like 45.
But so you know, they're projecting that not only this bank but a lot of banks in general, you know, for the future, and you know, another recession's coming. That's what they're projecting. So
I thought we'd been in a recession.
yeah,
Jeezy need to come out with another album, because that's the only way niggas know we in a recession. Real talk. I thought we was in a recession.
know, but yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
But it's getting scary, and I can attest to this with the house prices.
Yeah.
The housing market and real estate. So
oh yeah, nah, you know what's crazy? I don't mean to cut you off. My dad's been telling me this for the last year and a half. Like, yo, shit is going bad.
It's crazy.
It's bad.
Bro,
Right now, he's done bad, waiting on houses to sell that have been constantly just been falling. But it's saying what you're saying.
Listen, so right now in the industry or in real estate, at least in this area, there's not a lot of inventory.
Right.
There's not a lot of inventory, and the prices are still high from how high they were before. Right. So what the Fed does, the Fed changes interest rates to try to make sure the market's okay. Right. Mm-hmm. So you got to think about it. So right now there's not a lot of inventory, high prices. So what the Fed will do in this situation, they'll raise interest rates to deter new buyers from coming into the market. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so that people don't come and buy up the rest of the inventory.
Yes,
to lessen the inventory.
So the price will come back down to earth.
Oh yeah.
So if there's less buyers, if there's more buyers, they
can raise and keep raising the price because people are outbidding each other.
So what the Fed's been doing, they've raised interest rates, but we're still seeing those high prices. So now interest rates are through the roof, and the price is still high. So hasn't been working how it's supposed to work as far as the prices coming down.
So only the big dogs gonna eat, and they still buying up houses, but they're running out of houses they even want to buy.
So, and I was at an open house yesterday for a 2-family. There's no 2 families, no multi-families, bro. I was at open house.
What?
Talking about line at the door.
I was about to say.
Talking about a line, yo, bro. It looked like a club line. You feel me? Like they needed bouncers and stuff. No. You think I'm joking? Look like around the block of buyers trying to get in. And
what?
Yeah, man.
Around the block?
Yeah.
To buy a house.
Line around the block. I should have took a video of it, bro. Literally. It was literally like
What town is that in?
It was Elmwood Park.
Oh, yeah. Elmwood Park, yeah, that's places people rent. That's the only place you're gonna find a 2-family in Bergen County. Elmwood Park, Garfield.
But yeah, man, it's so right now the real estate market is it's a tough market right now, but it's just a bigger reflection of the financial markets in general, and they're forecasting other banks might go under or have to go bankrupt or whatever the case may be. And
that's tough. I wonder what happens if you had your money invested in Silicone Valley Bank and they went bankrupt. What happens to your cheese? Because I know the FDIC only insures up to $250,000 in cash.
Yep.
So
only up to $250,000 in cash.
No. But what I need you to explain to me is what happens if I had $500,000 in there? You telling me they only got $250,000 for me?
So
because I'll shoot that shit up. It's over.
So what's happened in the past? What happened in the stock market crash? I mean, the crash in 2008. What's happened is the government will come to bail out these banks. But do you think when they do that, do you think they give the banks? You think they give the money back to the customers? Probably not. Of course not. Government bailouts. That's what they do. So banks over leverage, and then they come crying to the government that, see what's going on. We can't have this for all these people's money. We can't have all these people's money.
Because there'll be a fucking uproar.
And then
we will go shoot this shit up.
But do they get their money back? I don't know. That's another question. Damn. But it's socialism for the rich.
That's gangster.
Socialism for the rich.
Niggas playing Monopoly with our lives. That shit is crazy. Yo, that's fucking insane, bruh. Cause I'm down right now, still thinking about. It keeps happening. We keep going up and we keep going down, and I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know what's going on.
I'm done with
Coinbase. I'm done with Robinhood. I'm gonna just have to wait this shit out. But just like every other recession, though, there's always gonna be like there's always gonna be like a comeback moment where like everything comes back. You know what I'm saying? It might take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know, but we just gotta wait it out at this point, man.
So. In the last month.
What's that, Silicon Valley?
Oh, I'll go to last week. It's down 86.14% in the last week. So, damn. A week ago, it was trading at $284.83. Now it's at $39.49 in the last week.
Damn, bro. 86% is. That means if you had $10,000 in there, you got about $1,400 left. No.
That means if you put $100, if you put $100 in it, you have $16. $14 from $100.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Yeah, man. So,
this is exactly why a bunch of billionaires is getting whacked off the face of the earth. I see what's going on, man. There's a lot of financial shit going on. These billionaires going missing. You seen that story? Fucking Angelina Jolie was talking about she once hired a hitman
to kill herself.
I'm like, what kind
of? But the only thing that saved her, he said, wait
like a month. What kind of rich nigga shit is that? That's the most privileged shit I ever heard. You so rich, you paid a professional hitman however much to come kill you. Bro, pick up the gun and kill yourself before you do that shit. Don't go do that. But what I'm saying is, before you go pay a nigga.
I saw that.
And what's crazy is the nigga was so professional with it. He was like, I'm going to give you a couple days. You think it's over. Call me back.
That's the reason why.
I don't know why he had that voice in my head, but he got to be foreign.
You put on the Russian accent.
Yeah, I don't know what accent that was, but I know
Dominic.
He 100% was a professional. Because he told her, like, yo, just wait it out. I'm going to call you back, see how you feel about it in a couple days. Sleep on it. Like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Nah, bro. That means there's people really out here like that, bro. There's people really out here that's really moving like that.
Bro, they're so desensitized. They're professionals. They're professionals. Yeah. Like they compartmentalize their job. You feel me?
Word.
It's a job to tell people.
Yeah, I was watching. It's crazy that you use that word, compartmentalize. I like that word. But I was watching this dude. Nicholas Irving. Nicholas Irving. He's a former Army Ranger, and I don't know if you know what a Ranger is. I don't know 100%, but I know that they are the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, the Rangers are the people who help out the last. Like, you know how you got the last line of defense and you got the safeties in football? They're the safety.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the safety. Like, that's it. They're the
That's
last one.
line of defense?
Last line as far as like. If shit goes down, they're the people who are coming to save the SEAL teams and shit. Like SEAL Team 6, when I forgot if it was SEAL Team 6. I don't want to be incorrect, but I remember they had when they have issues, when those SEAL teams have issues, they call the Rangers to go help them. And the SEAL team don't come out till you thought that was the last line. Say, nah, it's these niggas. So anyway, Nicholas Irving, he talks about compartmentalizing all the violence he saw while he was overseas, because he's known as the Reaper. The Grim, they call him the Reaper, because he has over 33 confirmed kills and another like 60 something unconfirmed that are
could be confirmed.
They're saying are probably his too. And he was just saying, like, he was telling these crazy stories. It was actually on Vlad and a bunch of other platforms, but the Vlad TV one was the one that I really zeroed in on. And he was explaining like what happens when he was a machine gunner at first, and they're using 50 caliber machine guns.
Do you know how much 50 caliber is?
Bro, exactly. A 50 caliber machine gun. So he was explaining like, a 50 caliber is so strong, it doesn't even have to actually hit you. A 50 caliber can pass you within 2 feet, and it'll rip your arm off.
Yo.
He said a 50 caliber bullet will go within 2 feet and rip your arm off. And a 50 caliber bullet, if y'all don't know, is like 5-6 inches long. And that's just the bullet though, the shell itself. So this shit looked like the size of this water bottle. It's just a skinnier version of that. It looks fucking like it looks crazy. So he was saying like, at one point he was running. He was looking up at the rooftop. There was a guy running, one of the oppositions running across the rooftop with a AK-47, and his machine gunner shot him. And he said all he saw was the dude running, and then all of a sudden it was just his 2 legs took 2 more steps. Like, the machine gun is so ill, especially a 50 caliber, it just evaporates you. Like, you turn to pink water vapor, like you just disappear. Like it's that ill. Like it's fucking insane, and they have to like think about it differently. He said bodies would just be falling from the air, and he would just think of them as like potato sacks. Yeah, because he had to think about it that way, and to think, oh, that's a human body right there. Oh, that's brain splatter on my shoe. Like, oh, that's an eyeball that just hit me in the chest. Like, it's crazy to see shit like that. Like
a lot of these jobs, not even hitmen, not even people from the army, you got to compartmentalize. Just like coroners, nurses,
that's
doctors.
Fucking bad. Listen, if you a coroner, you are a borderline serial killer.
You feel
I don't
me?
fuck
Doctors,
with you.
nurses,
Undertakers, coroners, you got to be on some shit to be willing to. I know they make great money.
People do autopsies,
but you got to cut, and it's not even just like cutting through old people. Like, what happens when you got to cut open a child, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that wild shit. Like, you don't want to have to do that. Like, somebody get their head split open, you're dealing with just the neck down. Like, what the fuck?
Then it's like, oh, it's my lunch break. And then they go eat lunch.
Exactly.
Like, it's
like, I couldn't be a surgeon, none of that shit. Like, I mean, the money must be great, but I don't know if that could. I don't know how some people do it. But thank God for these people though, because without them, shit, I
don't
know what would be going on.
Thank you for all the surgeons, all the nurses, all the doctors,
everybody, the EMT workers. Everyone. My cousin worked EMT in the Bronx, and that nigga be telling me the illest stories. Telling me he didn't have to stab niggas with the pen, the adrenaline pen, or like he didn't have to bring people back to life. Like, the shit that he sees is crazy. Motherfuckers,
they help make the world go
part
around.
of the windshield inside of motherfuckers' forehead. Like, it's bad. Like, they see some shit.
Yeah,
and they gotta try to stay stable and
then they gotta go home to their families every night. Like, how was work? Just another day at the office. Yeah,
that's gotta be fucking traumatizing. But shout out to them for real, man. I just seen Bernie Sanders saying that all teachers deserve at minimum $60K.
Absolutely.
And while we shouting out, service people and people that are run the world.
And shout out Bernie Sanders for that, because teachers are overworked and underpaid. There's no reason why teachers should have to come out of pocket for school supplies. Yeah, ask their parents for school supplies.
I used to hate that. Write
letters, ask their parents for school supplies and stuff. There's no reason for that. And
it's crazy.
That I can get into a whole rant about that. It's just crazy in general, where the wealthiest, most powerful country in the world, and we don't put such a high merit or high or we don't think about education as one of the highest things that we have to pour energy into.
Yeah. That is wild.
Because education breeds life into the youth, breeds life into the next generation.
Yeah, but we spend over $100 billion a year on that military.
Yeah, because education don't make money. Why we waste money? Why we waste money on education when we don't get a return for it? That's how we think, you know.
Damn, I'm running this shit like a business.
It is a bit.
Yeah, what am I saying?
What do you mean?
This is a business.
This is a business.
The United States of
capitalism.
America,
Everything's
LLC.
a business. Everything is bottom line. Bottom line. If it's not helping our bottom line, it's hurting our bottom line.
Damn, you not lying.
Yeah, bro. That's this is the unfortunate truth, unfortunate situation. What teachers and educators have to go through, and what they've been have to go through with a lot of the strikes going on and a lot of budget cuts and then when you look overseas and how other countries and stuff do education, they kind of laugh at us over here on the West.
Hell yeah! Like if I'm not mistaken, I think in China they go to school 6 days out the week.
They do.
They on a bullshit.
A lot of places in the East go 6 days a week.
6 days a week is crazy. You know how much more school that is?
And
like when you really break it down into 12 years of school, like
I think they have like Saturdays half days. You feel me?
That's crazy. But yeah, if you think about that shit, it's like if you do an extra day of school every week for a whole year, and do they have? I don't think their break is as long either.
I don't know. I think they have more than one break.
In Peru, they said a break was 1 month. Yeah. In the middle of February. Like,
that was crazy. We was out there for the.
But if you think about it, like if you do one extra day a year, let's say 40 weeks out the year, you know what I'm saying? You get 40 more days. Like you don't do a whole 52 weeks. Obviously, I'm taking away. Actually, it's less than that. If you only take away 2 months, 8 weeks out of 52 years, you still got 46. 44 weeks. So regardless, you do 44 extra days a year of school. In 10 years, you have 440 days and plus another 44. You have damn near 520 more days of school within them 10 years. That's almost 2 full years of schooling. It's like that's almost 2 full years of school. Yeah. So in 12 years, you did like 13 and like a little bit over 13 and a half years of school.
And what
by doing that extra day. That's why it's so much better than us. Fuck.
And not only that is what they
mathematically broke it down. How the fuck they're better than us.
Not only that is what they value in the East in general.
Better than us.
They value education like we value entertainment.
That's true.
And I saw an article the other day where the algorithm on TikTok, like when you normally scrolling, they only show they show progress on their TikTok feeds. They show uplifting people, education and stuff. Yeah. And over here, it's just all entertainment,
true crime and shit like that, and the new dance and Kanye West's daughter, unfortunately, having to be all over TikTok
and viral dance memes and challenges
so a crate challenge. Yo, shout out to the crate challenge. That shit showed me how stupid we were. I ain't gonna lie. That was some new shit. Listen, if you participate in the crate challenge, by all means, shout out to you. But you ought to be out of your fucking mind. You think I'm about to break my neck fucking around with these fucking crates?
They value education like we value entertainment. You know, if you ask on the East what they want to do, they'll probably say something that adds value to society. To over here,
and we just want to rock. But listen, man. On that note, we about to get up out of here, man. We gonna see y'all next week, man. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Tuning in. It's been a Free Gents podcast, man. Episode 53. And we are gone.
We out of here.
Word.